Hello students, so today in this video I am going to teach you everything about morphology in flowering plants. I will be discussing about leaf, stem and your flowers, right? And everything I'm going to discuss about their modifications, their how they reserve food in them. So everything I'm going to discuss. So first I'm going to discuss about leaf, its modification, phyllotaxy, types of leaves and all. So for that you must know about the structure of leaves and what are the parts of it. Okay, so for that, see here leaf. So in the leaf you can see here this part. I'm showing you the side view of it. So this is what, can you name it please? It is known as apical meristem. Why it is known as apical meristem? What is this word? It works for the origination of all the leaves. All the leaves you can see here, small leaves which are not properly grown or born, you can see here. So these are the leaves which will grow from this apical meristem. You had to read this, right? So now see this leaf. This leaf has a leaf blade in it and lamina. In your NCRT, leaf blade and lamina both are used simultaneously, but actually leaf blade is more appropriate for such kind of leaves. This is tree, or you can say this is a pot of the hibiscus plant. Okay, so it has a kind of blade, you can see here, and this is entirely your lamina. And we will later talk about its venation. First let's see the part. Okay, so here you can see that here it has a petiole. Okay, petiole is something which helps the leaf to flutter in the wind and to exchange gases in it, right? So it has, let me show you another leaf which will be more clarified to you. See in this flower, here is a flower at the top, and you can see small lateral buds in it. I am making it more focus in the camera, so you can see the lateral, or you can see the terminal buds on it. See nicely, see. Okay, see, this is the axillary bud. You can see it on each and every node. This is node from which leaf is arising, and near the node here is axillary bud present, and this is the place between two nodes and known as internode. See, you can see nicely on this branch. We actually called it as floral axis because on top of it is flower, so you can call it floral axis. Okay, now see this leaf. It has that petiole part in it. This is the petiole which helps these leaves to flutter in the wind and exchange the gases in it. And it also has axillary bud here, and here that part which is a little bit swollen. If you can see, it is a little bit swollen because it is known as what? Leaf base. It is known as your leaf base. Okay, and here you can see small leaf like structures which are known as stipule. And don't get confused between the apical meristem and stipule, because apical meristem is on the top. Here in this plant you can also see the apical meristem is on the top. See, you can see here, this is the apical meristem of this plant. Okay, inside it is a apical meristem. Okay, so now I introduced you with all the parts of leaf, with showing you real and life leaves. Okay, now let's talk about the venation of it. How many types of venation exist? It is in your syllabus, reticulate and parallel. So in which you will find a parallel or reticulate, you will find the parallel venation in the monocotyledon plants. Okay, see these leaves which are in my hand right now. These leaf has these leaves has parallel venation. If you can see, it has parallel venation in. Okay, it is actually a showcase type plant. You can see it has parallel venation in it, and there are number of plants which have reticulate one. See, hibiscus leaves has reticulate venation, right? Rose rose leaf has also reticulate venation. Let's talk about the number of leaves or the types of leaves. Okay, in your NCERT, two types of leaves are given, which are simple or compound. Actually, simple leaves are those leaves in which the midrib is not so much containing in season. What is in season? Let me show you. You can see this money plant leaf. So in money plant leaf, it occurs automatically. This is a kind of tear when the size of leaf becomes so much large, so it occurs by itself. I will tell the reason in more depth if you want in another video. Okay, so in this leaf you can see this is the midrib. This is midrib. I'm turning it back. You can see it is the midrib of it. So in midrib it is not cut exactly till its midrib, and entire leaf is even secure, not it is cut until the midrib, and it is also known as in season. Okay, in season means actually the cutting. Okay, but in some plants you will see that leaflets are formed when the leaves are cut into very small leaflets. In season is touching to the midrib, you can see here, right? So this type of in season is known as or you can find this in even in neem plants. Okay, so this is known as what? Your pinnately compound leaves. Okay, these are known as pinnately compound. And the example of your palmately compound leaves is this. The here you can see is a whorl of leaves present. See, at the tip here you can see a number of leaves are present. See in this plant, it has actually specialized leaves also, and it is a roll of leaves. Okay, now let's take again this pinnately compound leaf. In this leaf you can see which type of phyllotaxy is found. See here, it is opposite one, right? The leaves are exactly opposite to each other. See nicely, leaves are exactly opposite to each other. Okay, in this plant you can see the leaves are alternate. See nicely. Some no, actually I guess no, these are alternate. Okay, these are alternate. See nicely. Okay, your phyllodoxy is finished. Now I am showing you again one monocotyledon plant leaf. You can see here it also parallel venation. See, and there are various modifications in which I had already showed you the spike one modification earlier in that rose plant, and onion has modification of onion has modification of flexly leaves in which it stores the food, right? And in your NCERT, Australian acacia is also given, in which actually the leaf expands and it also helps in the storage of food. Okay, and in some plants of Solanaceae family, tendrils are often formed to support that particular plant. Okay, if you find this video quite useful, then don't forget to again subscribe, share and like this video. And if you want more such practical videos in which your more practical knowledge will be enhanced, so you can let me know in the comments. I will be waiting, or I will make this kind of videos for you. Actually it will be helpful for you, so yeah, I don't have any problem by making these videos. And thank you, keep watching, loving.